Hey everybody, One Wisdom here. It is 11:28 p.m. Monday, October 13th. It has been a very busy weekend for me. Picked up the Mirror Mystery with Deja Vu. Need to unbox that. Still need to unbox the Dark Edition. I've got so many traps to unbox, it's a little overwhelming. Still have a couple of other things to catch up on. But what I want to do right now, in order for me to stream the game, I know I'm going to want these Trap Masters ready to go, and so I'm going to go ahead and introduce them. That way I don't have to like backtrack and wonder what their stats were and if it matches up, etc. So I'm going to come in here, a little Wave 2 action for you. We're going to get started with one of my most anticipated, which is Lob-Star.
Star bright, star fight.
Okay, very cool look in the game. His voice was very fitting for him, and he looks quite large.
Next challenge awaits you, Portal Master. Talk to Flynn.
Okay, very neat jump. He does a complete flip there. He's actually really fast. I did not anticipate that, so that is a pleasant surprise. Let's go ahead and just, with him, we're going to do his, no, I guess we'll stick to my format. So, I'm going to come in here and see if I can...
Looks like I'm staying afloat.
Okay, really cool look. Again, I am a big fan of Lob-Star. Hopefully, that translates after the fact. Now, while we're here, let's just go ahead and cover his bio. Hailing from the depths of the undersea kingdom of Star City, Lob-Star was the head chef of his own 5-star restaurant, often cooking for the Kingfish himself. However, few knew that Lob-Star had secretly been training in a mysterious art of fighting known only to a few crustaceans. For a while, Lob-Star was able to keep the peace while still keeping his hidden identity. But when a giant leviathan threatened to swallow up Lob-Star's guest and capture the Kingfish himself, he had no choice but to swim into action. Calling on every trick his mysterious training had taught him, Lob-Star defeated the Leviathan and drove it out of Star City. For risking everything, Lob-Star was recruited by Master Eon to join the Skylanders. Now, as part of the Trap team, he uses his powerful Traptanium throwing stars to serve up defeat to anyone who threatens Skylands. Very cool background there, and again, if at all possible, I would like him to battle Chef Pepperjack. Chef Pepperjack is a known villain to me, and since Lob-Star is a chef, it would be a throwdown in the kitchen, and that's very appealing to me. That said, we're going to take a look at his stats here. Why? Because he's box stock at this point, and this is the only time he'll be box stock, and it's important to me to get this documented. So, his health is 240. That's kind of low. Granted, it'll go up. Armor 30. That's not too shabby. Speed 60. So it wasn't just me, somehow misinterpreting things. That is pretty quick out of the box. Critical hit is 40, and elemental power box stock would have been 25. Now, what we're gonna do? Let's take a look at his upgrades. Box stock, what he has: primary attack is Star Shooter. Press X to shoot Traptanium stars. Shoot faster when boiled. Okay, so it seems like he should say throw instead of shoot, but it also says boiled, which I'm thinking might be something akin to Frino, kind of when he's heated. Okay, this is boiling temper. This is his secondary. Press B to release a string. Keep in mind I'm doing this on the Xbone, not the Wii U, so that's why I always hit the wrong buttons. But boiling temper, and note the change in color there. Press B to release a steam blast. Hold B to boil up with rage, increasing speed and power. That's going to be cool. Now we get into the 4 base upgrades. You got Lob-Star roll. Press Y to dash and evade attacks, go faster and further while boiled. I'm absolutely going to love that. Any character that has a speed move is a good character in my books. Sharp Shot. New Traptanium stars do increased damage. They look pretty promising. Much sharper point. Up next, Boiling Over. Release steam while boiling to repel enemies. Tap B to let off more steam. Lastly, we've got the Lob-Star Express. Okay, so this is where that horn comes in. Lob-Star roll is faster and knocks away enemies. If boiled, releases a steam blast afterwards. So he's going to be a difficult guy to document attack damage, but that's not a bad thing. The 2 paths, what is this one called? I really don't like the layout of this strategy guide, and I also don't like that they don't just denote it, at the top or something. In the game, I should say. Superstars? Shooting Star, I guess, is what this one is. Yeah, well, it's just Shooting Star, I think is correct. Superstars, while boiled, Traptanium stars do increased damage and cut through enemies. Twice the star power, hold X to release 2 Traptanium stars at once. And Star Defense, hold X longer to create Traptanium stars for protection. I can tell you right now, I am taking this path. Why? Winterfest Lob-Star is coming, and that to me I equate with the color red and the blue that matches the Traptanium stars, and it's just the aesthetically the better choice for me. Bottom path, I believe, is called Hard Boiled. Getting Steamed is the first upgrade. After getting hit by enemies, automatically release steam to damage them right back. Very cool. Kind of an auto defense system. Self-esteem, that's pretty clever. All steam abilities get stronger and consume less boiling power. And then lastly, full steam ahead, leave a trail of damaging steam behind. So I kind of equate this, it's almost like a Harpooner and a Water Weaver with Guild Rush. You've got one that's kind of purely based on your primary attack, and then another that kind of plays off of your secondary. So that said, either path you choose has access to the Soul Gem, which is Hard Boiled. Fully charge up the Boiling Temper attack to release the ultimate Steam Blast. So sounds pretty cool. Again, it's nice to me that they don't have the unique code right there. That's awesome. I mentioned that. I'm glad it's not there. Otherwise, I'd have to make this blurry, and it takes a lot of time to do that. So let's come over this way. He kind of has that whole ninja vibe going on. Let's that's kind of disappointing damage-wise, but what's not disappointing is he can rapid fire the snot out of those things. Also, he's 25 to 37. I was about to document that. I don't have that spreadsheet created yet. 25 to 37 primary. You can't hold it down, but I mean, you can just spam it all you want to. Secondary attack, that was called Boiling Temper. We're going to press B to release a Steam Blast. Hold B to boil up, increasing the speed and power.
Talk to Persephone when you're ready to learn about upgrades.
Okay, so 10 to 15 is what you're going to get on that when you just press it. It has a nice range, and it looks like you can do basically 2 stints of damage. Can we get both of them with one? Yes! So very nice range on it. Keep in mind he's a large character, so it's kind of misleading there, but still pretty good range on it. And now if we hold B, it increases power and speed. Okay, so he's ready to go. Oh yeah, he just goes into clap mode. What are the stars doing? 30, so they go up as well. There's no meter that I can see. He looks really cool. We'll just concentrate on that. Great range. The stars look good. And again, the secondary attack
Your next challenge awaits you, Portal Master.
becomes pretty impressive, where you just kind of like star clap people. So the speed, you know what? I didn't really pay attention to that. Basically 10 seconds to fully charge. He is notably quicker. Dadgum. I want to come in here.
Looks like I'm staying afloat.
Okay, so they're not going to show it there. I don't know how to relay it to you, but interesting, when you go to the pause menu, that overrides it. But pretty impressive box stock, I have to say. I'm really looking forward to getting him upgraded. And like I said, best thing, he's got the alt deco, the Winterfest Lob-Star for Christmas, presumably. And that will allow me to take both paths with different figures, which is what I like to do. That said, I did highly anticipate this guy. He looks cool. I think I'm really going to enjoy him. So it'll be nice to have another Water Skylander kind of in the mix there. So hopefully his upgrades don't disappoint. But that is that. That is our introduction of Lob-Star. And we're going to pull him, and I think I will introduce Bushwhack next, and then we'll get into our Skylanders. So, any questions, comments, feel free to ask here. That said, you can also check out Skylander Club /forum. I'll have a link down below, oneofwisdom.com. Again, once I get some time, kind of catch up on everything, I'm going to have, all this stuff linked back to the unboxings, with the stats, with the pictures, tons more detail than you'll find anywhere else. But again, Really excited about this guy. Can't wait to get him in the game and play him in chapter mode, see how he does in some challenges, and most importantly, get him upgraded. So thanks again for watching. Make sure you are subscribed. That'll keep you up with all the latest. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. I'm going to get Lob-Star off here, and we're going to get ready to introduce Life Element Trapmaster Bushwhack.